Don't park your spirit. Find the path beyond harmony.
We are so powerful as beings. Nothing can tell you your path except for you. Once you start on this path, you can't turn around. Don't park your spirit there. You did it. You chose it. That's what you wanted. Because every choice you make affects your life. If you believe it, things are going to work for you because they parked their spirit. Wherever you go, there you are. Hi, welcome back. I'm Carrie Palmer. I wanted to share how my spiritual journey started. I had a previous marriage that was emotionally abusive. I was a total in despair, somebody that hated herself. I remember one time walking by and I caught myself in the mirror and I turned and I looked. And I just remember looking in the mirror and I pulled up my fist and I was like, I wanted to punch that mirror to smithereens. I wanted to destroy the thought of that woman and break her into a million little pieces because I despised that woman. And this was me in my late 20s, early 30s when I still was a victim. Card-carrying victim, came from a really bad childhood, and I'm going to let you know all about it because that's why I was the way I was. That was bullcrap, by the way, and I'm not that way anymore. But I found 2 books that helped me get the strength to get out of that relationship. And then after trying to push myself out of my comfort zone because I loved that feeling of I needed to go back to him. He was really emotionally abusive, but he didn't hurt me, and I had security. I had a roof over my head, even though it was miserable and I hated my life. But when I left, it was literally 5 years of still holding on to that, still trying to stretch out my comfort zone. But if he would have knocked on my door, I would have gone back. So I thought. But from there, I finally shed that story at one point after 5 years. And then once I had gained some confidence and independence and I'd gone through counseling, shed the childhood story, I met a man skiing at Whistler. It was like across the room. It was like, oh, he was the one. I knew, no doubt. And we dated for a while and I was thinking, no, this isn't going to be anything. He's just a player. He's not going to have anything to do with me. That little girl that didn't deserve good things was still there. But turns out that it worked out. We got married and we had a child, an amazing little baby. She's 22 now. So when I had the baby, I got her involved in like a parent-toddler group because I figured she was going to be an only child. She did have heart defects, had a couple surgeries, so I was a little nervous as a mom. But I got involved with some parent-child groups so I could have her meet other kids and I could meet other moms. And so I did, and I met this one woman that was in this parent group, and I was like, oh my God, I loved her energy. I didn't know that term, but I knew I wanted to be her friend. Eventually, we were best friends. We were best friends for well over 10 years. We just play dates constantly for the kids. I became the trip planner extraordinaire. I had huge New Year's Eve parties. I was a social director. We had this family time, friends, parties, trips, ski trips, you name it. We just went out. We did everything with all these friends and families. There was this one woman that came along, and little did I know, this woman that rubbed me the wrong way. There was something about her, just the polarity, the energy between the two of us. It was not good. And here I'm thinking, I'm fighting for my territory. She is my friend and nobody's kicking me out of my relationships. I was fighting for my limitations like nobody. So this woman became quite a thorn in my side. Quite a thorn in my side. To the point to where I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. I'm walking away from these relationships. My family was devastated because I was the social director for the family. I'm like, hey guys, you can do it yourselves. You don't have to depend on me. So I literally had to mourn the loss of this best friend and walking away from like a group of like 70 people that we were all part of. This woman pushed me enough to where I walked away. About 3 months ago, I sent her a letter saying, thank you, thank you. Clearly, she was part of my pre-birth planning. And when I got stuck in this group to where I did not want to leave, just hung out with all these people. And all we did was party and hang out, really didn't do much in life. But this woman came along and annoyed me enough to where I walked away. I really took up walking a lot at that point. And I started walking, and I would walk like the first mile, and then I'd be like, okay, now all these thoughts out of my head. And then from then on, I was doing basically a walking meditation. I'm very energetic, so I don't sit and meditate as much as I walk and allow and stay present. But that was what started my journey. It was just quieting my mind, getting out for walking without thinking of anything. And I noticed just with these first walks, I started getting ideas for myself and for others. I have a friend who was starting a business and I have these great ideas that I couldn't wait to share with him. When you quiet your mind is when this stuff starts coming through. But it's that removing yourself from always being busy, always having activity, always having some stimulation, pulling away from that and just being still and silent. Okay, I don't do still very much. I do still when I sleep and when I meditate sitting down. But you just need to silence the noise. Stop the world's noise that's going on around you. Stop the gossip. Stop the drama. Those friendship circles, looking back on those or just visualizing it from afar, it was like, how did I get so deep down into this meshy pot of envy and jealousy and resentments and you got this and you done this and who do you think you are? We get ourselves in these places in life and we think it's normal, but when you step back and look at it from the bigger picture, it's like, why did I want to be involved in that in the first place? Take a step back from whatever situations you are in and look at it and see, is this of value to me? Does this do me any good? Is this a benefit for me being here? And just be quiet and go within and see if you can find what you should be doing. There's so many situations you don't want to be in that you're in. For instance, what is your job? What do you do for a living? Are you happy every day? Do you look forward to getting up and going to do what you do to get paid? If you don't, what is that gift you bring to this planet that could make money for you? You might be surprised. We all have a path that we're supposed to be on. If each one of us came here and followed our guidance to unleash that gift that we provide, if each one of us did that, we would live in the most wonderful, loving, bartering society because we could all provide for each other. The way our world works now, it's all the money is here in this little column and everybody else is here, the haves, the have-nots, and we're all okay with that. The way our world works, it's as if the one with the most power, the most money, they win. But the truth is, there is enough of everything for everyone. What is that saying? You're gonna struggle, but suffering is an option. You don't have to suffer. You never do. Look at the things in your life, all of the different compartments of your life, and do each and every one of them fill your cup. Are you in just complete joy and happiness with every bit of it? If not, go within, find that path that you set in motion for yourself, and get back on track. When you're on track, you're gonna know it because it's gonna feel so good. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.